perfectly fine. Thank you very much. For those who don't know, I have a funny story about Blair Square. I'm always trying to pull one over on Bobby, and Bobby always likes to remind me to keep my comments short. He knows I have a propensity for long historical speeches, so he always tries to keep my comments short. And so, in an attempt to sort of pull a fast one on him, we initially had attempted to dedicate Blair Square in the dead of winter, and we did it as part of the lighting ceremony, the tree lighting ceremony. So I think that on the QT, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite some members of Bobby's family to come out and see this, and I'm not going to tell him this. And so, those who can make it gather up and head over here. And of course, Mr. Blair, he comes over, and it's 10, 15 degrees out, and he's all bundled up. And Bobby says, "Dad, what are you doing here?" He says, "I'm here for the dedication." He says, "There's no dedication. Go home." So they left. So I'm glad you stayed this time. Thank you very much. And I'm glad you brought in some reinforcements to make sure that everybody stuck around. So that gives you an idea of obviously Bobby's humbleness and his selflessness and his willing to do things for others. So I'm pleased and thrilled to get the opportunity to do this twice. And I do have a proclamation that I'm going to read, so we can make this official, and everybody's here to witness it this time. And thank Bobby for, this is turning out to be much more than just a physical space. It's really becoming a sense of a place that people gather for community. And I think that in and of itself sums up really everything that Bobby's all about. We all know how great he is, but I think that really, this place more than anything, sums up and becomes the center of community, which is what Bobby's all about. So a proclamation by the town of Holliston on the occasion of the naming of Blair Square. Whereas Bobby Blair has been the face of Holliston's public landscape design plan for too many years to count, with his work on the downtown Marigold project and his never-ending planting and watering projects. And whereas Bobby Blair has faithfully tended to the legacy of Casey at the Bat, both physically and ceremoniously, and where Bobby Blair has served his country as well as local veterans in countless ways throughout the work at the American Legion, and his important work as a reminder of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice that appear on telephone poles in and around Holliston and surrounding communities. Whereas Bobby Blair is an ace reporter with the Holliston Reporter and is able to bring his personal community insight and observations to all of its readers on a regular basis. And whereas Bobby Blair's local family legacy, in which his name seems to appear in an endless parade of family trees and genealogical charts that involve him being somehow related to almost everyone in Holliston. And whereas Bobby Blair's commitment to the Holliston community and his selfless leadership are a tribute to his gentle nature and kind heart, and represent the personification of the idea of what kind of positive impact one person can have on a community. Now, therefore, with the greatest pleasure that we announce that the once unnamed park that has been recently completed and developed under the watchful eye of Bobby Blair, now be named by a vote of the Board of Selectmen Blair Square in honor of all the work and the never-ending contributions that Bobby has provided to the town of Holliston, and is signed by myself, Jay Leary, and Kevin Connolly, Holliston Board of Selectmen. Congratulations and thank you.